Imagine meditating in a state of mind when the mind is worried about bringing the next meal to the table. When the mind is worried about being loved by your family members, even though you're not able to fulfill their needs. When the mind is worried about living up to the expectations of your old parents, or your family members who are dependent on you. To be able to use the tools with the power that they come with, they need to be used in a stable state of mind and emotions, which means we first cater to our survival. If our survival is not an issue anymore, is when we get to the thriving stage. First, we learn to survive, then we get to thrive. Right? It sounds very nice, and it's a very nice statement to make, that think of a bigger picture, think of a global level issue, create an impact that the world remembers you for. Absolutely. I think somewhere deep within all of us, we have this innate need to make a difference. We have this need to leave a legacy behind, that everybody should know that there was this person who existed once, and this is what he or she's been able to do. But look at the examples that you just gave. If you pick all these people together, the Elon Musks of the world, the Steve Jobs of the world, like the Facebooks of the world or the Googles of the world, they are 0.0000004% of all the humans who've ever lived on this planet. This is the percentage of people who've actually been able to leave a legacy behind in a way that all of us know of them, while they might not know any of us or most of us. Is that my final destination? I don't know. In fact, was it their final destination in their mind and that's what they wanted? I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think they were taking one step at a time, and it just came to a point where everybody started idolizing them, where everybody started looking at them as a role model. You've heard Sachin Tendulkar being interviewed time and again, and he's always interviewed on how many records he's broken, and he always says, I had no idea that I was about to break a record. I was just playing yet another match and trying to give my best. Because that's the only attitude with which things will work. Not just to your favor, but to the favor of the world around you, right? So you can't wake up in the morning saying, I'm going to become a hero of this world today by doing what I'm going to do. And this is the level of impact it must create. If you do whatever you do with earnestness, if you're driven with purpose to change the world in a positive way, and you know that you're making that one small step towards it as your contribution, that's where your job ends. Will it multiply into a stage where it creates an impact? That's a byproduct. That is an eventuality which might or might not happen. But with this earnestness, if you go ahead, it might just happen. The probability of that happening is much higher compared to somebody who's imagining themselves to be on the page of the Forbes magazine as the most impactful person or the top 10 impactful people on the globe. And that's my destination. It's a very selfish position that you're imagining for yourself, which means that the world is not even in your frame. Right? You're taking the center stage and the space around is vacant because you're not ready to let people in because you want that spotlight. So don't work towards a spotlight. Work with the purpose. The spotlight will catch you eventually.
Yeah.